Good evening, folks. Welcome to Reaching Out with Eddie. Folks, I tell you, it's been a lot's been going on in this city here. And you know what perplexes me and surprises me is that the city, the governing authority, the city council is not doing anything with all the things that are going on here. I guess some of you guys out there, what's going on? All you got to do is Google Meridian, Mississippi, Western Lindeman, and it'll come up. Go to his Facebook page. You can see his Facebook Live. It's just so many things that are going on around here, and you'll be able to see. I tell you, my guest here today is LoLo. So, Lo, what's up?
What up?
Hey, Lo, just go ahead on and tell the people what's going on around here. Isn't it something?
Oh, it's crazy, Eddie Hope. I tell you, it's crazy. I received a screenshot today of a former city council person seemed to be making fun of Council Western Lindeman's situation.
First, tell us about Western Lindeman's situation.
His situation is on Thursday, his mother received a phone call from some guy that she don't even know, but someone else know Western mother, giving the guy Western mother phone number to this guy. And the guy was like, Western life is in danger. A police officer plotting to kill him, trying to find his location or whatnot. So he told Western mom to have Western to call me. So Western called the guy, and he recorded the phone conversation. Basically, he repeated to Western what he told Western mother. Officer trying to kill you, blah, blah, this and blah, blah, that. Western Lindeman recorded the conversation. So the very next day, I told Western Lindeman he should go meet the guy in the busy area, high traffic area, just in case he tries something slick. You know, multiple people be able to see. And so he went there and he got copy of the Snapchat post of Howard Cole seeking his address, his whereabouts. And the day afterward, he received tremendous amount of text message of Howard Cole communicating with this guy. So to say that Weston is making this up, that's not a hit on his life. He actually have documentation. On Friday, Western Lindeman goes to Eddie Kelly. Well, Eddie Kelly called her Western Lindeman regarding these threats. And Eddie Kelly said that he'll get him some protection, but there's no one at MPD can protect Western. The complaint is on the Meridian Police Department.
That's right.
I think it's crazy that on yesterday, Percy Bland go live and said he talked to Western on Friday and told Weston that he'll provide him some protection. Weston declined to offer it. Percy never talked to Weston. And then the day Percy go live and say that his CAO talked to Weston on Friday. He don't know which lie he want to tell. And then say that Weston been a city council for approximately 3 years, and the only thing he have ever done was cause a distraction, and say Western Lindeman even accused his former CAO of taking $2 million. Well, how about this, Eddie Hope? 2018, Kim Bourne in Houston made a post that $2 million was missing.
That's right. That's right.
$2 million was missing. I mean, it's unaccounted for. A person, where is that? And you know, he said for 3 years. Okay, Weston been the same person for 3 years. Fair, firm, and consistent across the board.
That's right.
He's the only council that have sense enough to call Percy out on this bullshit. You know, basically, Percy was trying to water down things like this is an allegation. When Percy himself saw the facts, Western Lindeman giving Eddie Kelly, Percy Bland said, the facts on yesterday.
He didn't give them all to him, though, did he?
He gave him enough.
He gave him enough.
He gave him enough.
Right, folks. And,
he gave him enough.
And I know that Lolo is telling too. Lolo, is it okay for me to tell the people?
Yeah, sure.
Folks, I'll tell you that I'm the individual that was one of the individuals that was there that was security for Western Lindeman. So I saw this with my own eyes and I heard conversation. I've also advised him. I know what he's saying is true. I advised him not to even talk to Eddie Kelly at all. And the reason why I told him not to talk to Eddie Kelly is because Eddie Kelly worked for Percy. And everybody else worked for Percy. And he'll attest to that today. Everybody works for him and he tell everybody what to do. Well, folks, you understand that Howard Cole, Western Lindeman, is going to file a lawsuit against Percy. And so one of the questions the guy asked Howard Cole was that, what do you want me to do with his address now that I have his actual address where he's actually located? Howard Cole said, wait and let's see whether or not, wait until he filed a lawsuit against Percy. In other words, so if he filed a lawsuit against Percy, then he's going to do something to Western Lindeman, right? So he's not filing a lawsuit against Howard Cole. He's not talking about Howard Cole. You're talking about Howard Cole more than Western Lindeman is. So it would point to that person is a master at doing this, throwing a rock high in his hand. He got a rogue group of people that does what he tell him. They protect him. Like, look, too bad I love you, but bruh, I can't even do one day for you. I'm gonna tell you why. Cause I've been to prison before long. I seen people come in there with a few days and end up with tens of years. You know, cause you don't never know what's happening when you go behind that door. So too bad I ain't going time for nobody. But it seemed to be that these people are willing to do that. I don't believe that Howard Cole will, because Howard Cole ain't just now started this. He's new. He been doing this. He been reporting things. He reported things to Bill Gordon. When they're, you know, the late Bill Gordon. He let Bill Gordon know who was the informant against him. And if I ain't mistaken, I might be wrong, but if I'm not mistaken, I think one of the informants against him was Buck Roberts. Yeah. And Howard Cole went and told Bill Gordon that. And he's still a police officer. So for Howard Cole to tell Bill Gordon this now, can I talk about the Dixon Mafia a little bit? Yeah. It's what they call the Dixon Mafia is a bunch of rednecks, uneducated rednecks that are multi-millionaire that commit crimes. They even rob and kill each other. That's just what they do. How do I know? Because at one time I used to know a few of them, and I'm not going to call their names. But I will say this, for Howard Cole to be going to Bill Gordon, have to be probably a member of the Dixon Mafia. And now, folks, this is me talking, and that's what I'm saying, probably. You understand what I'm saying? But I know this, that he got to be a dangerous person, because what they do is they do take drugs off the interstate. They take them out of the community. They take them out of the community and they put them back in the community. They don't destroy drugs, and they don't put the money into some kind of drug defense fund. That money goes among themselves. And this administration here, this is what Percy doing. So Percy don't put the order out for Western London to be killed. Now, I want to go back a little bit further, Lord. I want to talk about when Percy ran for mayor the first time. They had a hangman noose, hanging a doll or a pig or something, or a bear or something.
That was the second time, 2013.
But they did it the first time too. But he didn't win. Oh yeah, they did it the first time too.
Wow.
And they did it the second time. Now understand, I'm on his team the second time he ran. That's what the first time he won. But why is it that now it's trying to lose, that the white folks are so angry about a black person running that they don't want to run, so they sending him a threat? Percy did that shit. Now the reason why I say he did it, why is it that if white folks done that, why didn't they hang up two nooses when him and, what his name?
You got Patton that ran, you got Cassandra Salone that ran, you got Jimmy Smith that ran, you got Joe Norwood that ran. That's right. They didn't have no noose.
And Dustin Markham, right? You know, these was black guys head to head. So they should have really been mad about that. Why wasn't it a noose then? It should have been two nooses, but it wasn't. But you look at this administration, the person saying nothing going on. You don't have 4 police officers been arrested by the FBI if nothing is going on. You got his right-hand man that went on the NCIC, that's John Griffin, that did an illegal search for me on the NCIC that's no longer with the Meridian Police Department. I imagine we can just go on and on and on and on and on and on. He has a code enforcement officer that's making so much money. Now, low. They ain't making that much money to kind of live like they living, taking vacations all the time. That's got to be dope money they spending too.
I believe so.
I'm just telling you, it's got to be dope money.
I believe
because how about, here you got a person that's a social worker but not licensed, that's Stacy. So now she's making about $60,000 or $70,000 a year. Her husband making about, what, 60?
About 55, 60.
And these are people, folks. These are person folks. And you understand now, Stacy's the lady that was in a compromising position with Percy doing oral sex on his, well, fuck it. She was sucking his thing, you know. And her husband caught it, and they got to fight. And Brunel is the one that saved it. Now, I put a picture out there so you guys can see what Howard Cole looks like and what Brunel looks like. The reason why Brunel is important, because Brunel is actually running the Meridian Police Department. Am I right or wrong?
You're right. You're correct.
What is his name? Chris Correa or whatever?
Chris Reed and William Brunel.
They're running the Meridian Police Department. And you can see this is the Meridian. They look like paramilitary. Wow, how is it that you got a majority black city and your SWAT team is all white? How is it that your DUI all white? All these crucial things that have to interact with black folks, all white from a black administrator who's corrupt. Folks, I'm telling you, I swear before God, my mom and my sister both dead. Percy said to me when we was headed to Jackson, have this story ever changed? We got to get some of that money. What you talking about, Percy?
Dope money.
Hope you know what I'm talking about. Talking about dope money on the interstate. I said, wow. And I just wow, man, what in the world we getting? Because, and then the other thing too, this hadn't changed either. when he run the primary, Veldora Young, damn, I gave her name. Hell, Dennis Ray gave it any damn way. Jill Young called me down there to talk to her. And the information she gave me, I took it right back. Hell, I don't talk too damn much. Fuck it. I might as well got that shit. Don't tell my story. Too bad.
I'm gonna let you tell it.
Hell no,
I'm gonna let you tell
it. I bet Dennis Ray will tell it. Dennis Ray, you got to tell this story. Too bad I can't tell this story. I'm through with that. We gonna go on to the next subject, though. But this is really, really bad. And so we have audio of Weston talking to his confidant. And folks, I can tell you that it's profound. And not only that, Weston has, screenshots of text messages, multiple text messages that are alluding to, I'm going to call names, Jay Ayrton, John Griffith, Tavares Smith. His name is mentioned in it. You got other officers' names that are mentioned in it, are talking about delivering drugs, taking drugs, putting drugs back on the street, giving drugs to drug dealers, and then taking these drugs back after the drug dealer get the dope. Then the man that done gave it to his informant go back and bust the man and take the dope. I'm talking about, man, it's horrible what's going on in the city of Meridian. And Percy, I'm telling you, the FBI got this. They got it. Oh, yes, they got it. All them numbers going up, the FBI got it. The public,
Public Integrity Office.
Yeah, they all got it. Talk for a minute, Lo.
You threw me out.
I know
the FBI have it. The Michael Hurst office has it. Hell, I even have it, but Weston asked me not to show proof of it today due to the fact he didn't want to mess up the investigation.
That's right, so, and we can't talk. There is an investigation. And folks, here's the thing of it is, you got WTOK, you got the Meridian started quiet. But I got to talk about this thing to Tyrone Johnson. This man is running for mayor. And what did I...
Let's say this too. It's Howard Cole that inserted John Griffin, Jay Aaron, Tavares Smith in the text message. I just want to put that out there for the listener. It was Howard Cole that put your name in some BS. So illegal activity.
See, she ain't gonna let me tell my story. I ain't trying to get. I see. That's how I fight. Damn, but they gotta defend their damn self. Fuck it. I'm gonna put the shit out there. I don't know who's saying it. They was talking to each other. Two better. This your cousin right here. She said the mama used to feed her. This is cousin. This here is LoLo Tubebelt. She showing us some kid because she ain't let me tell my story. But that's all right. We appreciate that. But that's good, Lo, that you doing that. But I ain't gonna do it. I'm just not gonna do it. But Tyrone Johnson, who's running for mayor, had something to say, and I have this from his Facebook page. Lo, you know how I got it. How did I get this?
Which post is it?
Remember on Empire, Jamal made the claim that he was attacked. This is what Tyrone Johnson alluded to, that Weston Lindeman is making all this up like the guy from Empire. What his name? Jesse Smollett. That's what he's alluding to. And that's unfair. Go ahead.
You know what? That's unbecoming of a leader to make such posts. You know, it was very heartfelt. Listen to Councilman Weston Lindeman live video on yesterday. You can tell the young man is upset. And, you know, outside, you on the outside, you don't know what's going on. Keep your mouth shut. People will say anything to get votes. Ain't nothing funny about that. Now, this is the same council person that posts on Facebook just this year, that he had a home invasion, that he did not call the police. Now, who have a home invasion does not call the police? And then he was looking out the window one night, we be out of the morning, saw someone going in his truck, and he chased the guy down.
Yeah.
And allegedly let the guy leave, and the next day, Jay Ayrton and Richard McAllister giving him a firearm from Meridian Police Department. Could have been a hot gun, could have been a stolen gun.
That's what I said.
I told Tyrone, you better get that gun back.
Yeah.
You better get that gun back. No, ain't nothing fun about somebody threatening your life. Ain't nothing funny about that. That's on becoming a leader to say something like that.
And then he said, now this is what Tyrone Johnson saying now, running for mayor. All this is out there about what they're doing. This man is speaking factual information. He used to be a council person, so he got to know what's going on. We need to uplift the Meridian Police Department and support our officer. What the hell?
So he support corruption? Because that's all going on inside the police department.
You done got 4 police officers that's been arrested. You got John Griffin and Jay Ayrton both that's not there anymore.
You got Sarah done quit.
You
got others that looking for a job. They don't want to quit. They want to have another job before they leave. All the corruption going on up in there. And you going to uplift a police department that showing favoritism, sexism, discrimination. And you want to uplift a corrupt-ass police department?
Against black folks. And then you got these, you got Brunel used to be a sergeant. He's acting captain now. Now he's the superior folks, and they didn't go through the civil service board, and you talking about uplift this? What's wrong with you?
And then take this out now. Check this out. Uplift Meridian Police Department. Tyrone Johnson. They couldn't find one damn officer inside that department to protect Western Lindeman just this past Friday. They couldn't find one. It's
because
so corrupted.
That's how corrupt
they couldn't even find one. Why you want to pray and uplift something like that?
Yeah.
So in other words, you support corruption because that's what's going on inside that police department.
And I'm going to put my glass on, folks, for a minute, you know, so I can read this and stop squinting, because Two-Belt going to say, bro, put your glasses on. Bro, let me look nice sometime, okay? This person named Claire Rankin Jordan said the best way to uplift and support them is to provide stable leadership and to demand integrity and honesty in the department. There are good and bad people in every profession, and weeding out the bad helps the good. Turning a blind eye to obvious problem isn't support. This administration has failed to lead. And let me tell you what Tyrone Johnson say after this person say that. I mean, wow, I agree. I mean, he goes on. I mean, people agreeing with her, and then Tyrone Johnson go, you know, he said, you know, like giving a thumbs up. He kind of like keeps saying things. This is what he said. As a former council person and mayoral candidate, what are your thoughts on the facts that there apparently isn't one officer within the department who is qualified or willing to lead the department as chief? Why is the administration always looking outside? In saying that, why have they failed to even nominate someone from the outside who is worthy of the job? What's the problem? Address that, Lo.
You know the reason why they can't find anybody inside the department? Because you got people that got dirt on Percy. Percy would never promote Lieutenant Rita Jack. She overly qualified, but he would never promote her because Brunel got dirt on him. Terrell Thompson got dirt on him. He's no longer a police officer. And that's the reason Percy won't promote Lieutenant Rita Jack. The other people won't apply for the job because they'll be retaliated against because of these people that have dirt on Percy. Percy would never promote Rita Jack to lieutenant.
That's right.
Would never. Brunel not going to let it happen. William Brunel, that is. Chris Reed not going to let it happen. And Terrell Thompson not going to let it happen.
And this is what this one person said. They make a reference to you, Tyrone Johnson. They said, Tyrone Johnson, an ignorant knave ranting. Now, in case you don't know what that means, a knave is a person that's unqualified, not looking at the fact, like naive, you know, simple-minded, ranting, just running off at the mouth, and based on ignorance and not based on fact. Tyrone Johnson, you do not need to run for anything. You need to keep that job you got, and maybe you can be a district manager one day and you can support your lifestyle.
District manager well?
I thought he was a manager at
Waffle
House. You know, he's not teaching school anymore. You know, we talked about that on this case. But anyway, I mean, it's just sad that what's going on here. I hope Western Lindeman, you know, we advised Western Lindeman not to take the direction that he took.
We did, but, you know, he's young and was scared.
Yeah. And he went to, this is Western, now this is the second mistake, and you know the first one with Levi Gill, but that was kind of crucial, but they say this is crucial for him because it could get him killed. He went to Eddie Kelly, man, you going to the Wolf, hey, look here, Wolf, I'm finna leave my chickens here, I want you to guard my chickens. Man, Eddie Kelly ain't nothing but a liar, man. Eddie Kelly, you a liar, you lied to me to my face that you was going to, and you said right here, what'd you say, Lo?
I told you he lying to you.
And it wasn't going to happen. Guess what, folks, it did not happen. Folks, I got to say this, is that that's what I don't like about this administration, is that they give people like the Thompson all this money. I'll tell you what else I was told. I don't know whether it's true or not. They said that Darrell was still getting paid from the city.
I won't be surprised.
They say he's still getting paid. I got that from somebody.
Jay Ayrton's still on the payroll. He's been indicted by the Fed, too.
Yeah. So people, and you got a mayor that's going to say all these things, and then you got ignorant people. Tyrone, see, we already know you couldn't be our mayor, and I'm going to tell you why. Because you'll get in where you fit in. You already supporting what's going on. You turn the blind eye to all this corruption. That's not what we need now. We're in dire straits. This city needs help. It needs some change. And I want to talk about this waste management. You know, you notice I got a pile of trash out there. Folks, you have to have it cut up less than 5 feet. I made sure they was like about 4 feet. I cut up all the trash, the limbs that I pulled from the bag. How about it's been there? Now, you understand, people, that this is on 8th Street. Now, for those of you that live like in Kokomo and Killeen, Texas, and places like that, this the main street. Y'all know the main street where all the high traffic at. 8th Street is the main street in Meridian, Mississippi. So this administration know that this is right where property that I own, they have not picked it up in 2 weeks. So I call Waste Management today. So I'm going to say this to this administration of Waste Management. Don't pick it up by this time next week. I'm going to be in Lauderdale County lawsuit. I'm going to file another lawsuit against you, your administration, your waste department, and you too, Waste Management. Because y'all pass by there and I know y'all see that shit. And y'all need to pick it up. And that's really, really bad. Lord, what else is going on?
What day the garbage truck come through here?
On Wednesday.
And they supposed to automatically pick it up.
Yeah.
I don't know why you have to call
them. On Thursday, yeah, on Thursday.
For them to do their job. Yeah. You shouldn't have to call them for them to do their job. They see it out there. One of the business street in Meridian, they see it out there.
Well, I've already said, I'm serving you notice. Understand, City Meridian, this video, I know you're watching it. This here is serving you notice that if you don't move that trash, I'm going to file a lawsuit against you. So don't come and say I didn't give you proper notice, because I'm giving it to you, and I'm not waiting 90 days.
Person probably told him to skip you.
I say he did. I say he did. I don't care. You're not hurting me. I'm going to hurt you. Guess what? I'm going to hurt you because I ain't going to vote for you. I'm not going to vote for you or anybody that's like you. And the only thing we're going to have to deal with, Kim, if the feds do arrest Percy, that Kim, by her being the council president, that she will be our mayor. We have to put up with her ass for about 6 months.
Oh, my God. No. Don't you know Weston Lindeman had the clerk to call the council on yesterday to see what they do, emergency meeting, to vote to release some money to hire some protection for him? And he said Kim and George told Joanna, the city council clerk, no.
What this excuse they use, personal agenda, really? All this corruption going on that you know of? You look at all the different police chiefs you had. Lou Robbins, a man of integrity. I know what you're saying, too.
He left because of corruption, though.
But you know what Too Bell finna say. Bro, you weren't saying that integrity shit when he was... Bro, your little niece in there be correcting me. She said, no, I'm not Kenny Too. I said, that's your uncle. She said, well, I guess I am. I said, you won't let me tell my story. But anyway, and that's really, really bad, is that perhaps the only person that, in my opinion, that was there out of the people they've chosen was actually Lou Robbins, and he left because of the corruption, because he wasn't finna be a party to anything like that. And then you have everybody else. I don't even know what Chris Gale is doing. Patrick Gale, that's his name.
He just there.
He just there, and that's sad. Bro, you ain't heard him say nothing or do nothing. I mean, Brunel actually run things, because when they took that girl to Alabama, you remember I talked about on this show about the girl they arrested? How about Alabama let her go?
Good.
They let her go. They let her go. Alabama, man, won't y'all get like that? Mississippi wouldn't have done that for nothing anywhere. Alabama, I don't know why they put it on the NCIC, but they had gave her a non-reporting pro or something else. She never did do it. And so, but how about they just dismissed all of it? The money and everything. Go home to your children and take care of your family. And so she did, and I was able to help that. And I had a person come by here today and wanted me to do something for him. He was at a four-way stop sign, and he got hit. And how about the lady filed a lawsuit against him? Happened in Lauderdale County, folks. She filed a lawsuit against him in Winston County. How about I file a motion for it to be dismissed? Folks, well, you don't have to say a lot. All you got to do is quote facts. How about then I file a motion for it to transfer jurisdiction? How about they transferred it to Lauderdale County? And so these are the kind of things that really makes a difference. Lo, what else is going on? You know, I watch your LoLo live. It ain't gonna be long before I bust out and start laughing about something you done said. But what else is going on with this thing with Weston? Is Weston gonna be okay? They won't give him security.
I hope he'll be okay.
And when Kim constituents call her, I'm not gonna help anybody with some kind of personal agenda. It seems like it's her that has the personal agenda. And the reason why I say that, because she's not trying to. Kim, it's not about personal agenda. It's about what's going on in this community. You need to address it. if we hear something hollering, we need to find out where the noise come from. You understand what I'm saying, Kim? It's something going on, and we want to find out what would be your motive for not wanting to know. George, what is your motive? I know what George's motive is. It's prejudice. He don't care. He don't care. He don't give a damn what these niggas do to each other. White folks always have been like that. It ain't gonna never change.
It's far from a personal agenda. Weston been doing the same thing for 3 years. That information he received, that person reached out to Weston. Weston didn't even know the person. So how's a personal agenda when he was reached out to?
And I
can understand he go looking for information like the officer that reached out to him with all these concerns that going on inside the police departments. Same officer reached out to me, including 3 more extra. So I'm knowing what Weston's saying is true.
Yeah, and I'll tell you something else. I know it's true too, because I was told when we was at WNBN, the person had his hit squad, that he had his gang members that was doing things for him. And by me being an OG on the street, I'm going to be told by people now, I ain't heard person do anything, and I'm not trying to defend this lying, thieving ass. It's just that I had people to tell me that there's one guy, and I say this, is I was told by a reliable source that Darrell and Terrell both, before the feds got Birdman, that they used to take him duffel bags of drugs, weed, to him for him to sell on the streets. And the feds had to come in there and bust him. The feds don't even know they got everything you need, Fed. I know y'all watching LoLo. LoLo, talk to him next time you tell him.
You know what?
Y'all got all the people's already in custody. You get Howard Cole, he gonna scream like an eagle. You grab... You know, back in the day, we used to grab them chickens and wring the necks or either chop, and they'll scream, boy.
I had a tremendous amount of people reached out to me yesterday and this morning wanting to protect Weston.
Yeah.
I hope person don't think he's standing alone, because he got an army of Negroes.
And not only that, you got some ex-police officers too also that reached out to me that wants to protect him also. So person don't think this gonna be easy. And I had my record expunged, and so because I'm going through this thing with my daughter, I had to do a background check. Do you know they still got it on my record?
Wow.
I'm talking about, folks, this stuff it don't supposed to be on the NCIC. Now the people that I know that Donna at the courthouse told me that they took expunged, mean wipe clean, folks, meaning that they supposed to take it off the NCIC and everything. But somebody out there still got that little one thing, conspiracy to commit ordering forgery is still on the NCIC, and it don't supposed to be on there. So what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be going to Donna Jill Johnson's office tomorrow. The reason why I talk about these kind of things, because I know it's going to get back. You know anything me, you talk about it, get back. Before I leave up out of here to be back.
Just like the Scotty Cole situation got back.
Oh, yeah, we got to talk about Scotty. We got to talk about Scotty. Man, what I need to do is, I really do, before we get to Scotty, I want to talk about Mary Doss. Mary Doss is a person that's disabled. She's mentally, she has a problem with understanding things and learning things. Lo, I think she's older than you are. She has children, and she was living in Frankberry down the streets here. And what happened was is that, she'll tell you that a lot of things she don't understand, and she'll ask you to explain it. And but anyway, her apartment caught on fire in Frankberry, and she left, and she came back, and evidently she left like something cooking on the stove, and she came back. And anyway, when she came back, Frankberry has insurance. The fire department, Marine Fire Department, fire marshal investigated and said it was unintentional. Do you know that they trying to charge her $10,000? And I'm on top of that too. Now they done subbed it out. Now it's not. It's with the Meridian Housing Authority, but they have some places like Frankberry and the Carousel and Davis Court subbed out to another company. Because she's not that smart, the manager's over there trying to steal $10,000 from her and sent her a thing for $10,000, said she got to pay the bill. And what's bad about this, she got kicked out of her apartment. And she ain't got nowhere to stay because these thieves, now the fire department done said it's unintentional. The insurance company, they said that they have insurance. Their insurance company already done paid for it. Now, she had rental insurance. So they know that. So they saying you got to give us $10,000. No, we're gonna be turning over to a credit thing. So I'm helping Mary Dawes, and this is the kind of thing that's going on under your administration, Ron Turner. You need to be more hands-on with what your peoples are doing with Meridian Public Housing Authority, and that's really bad. And so I'm helping her, and she called me. I sent them a letter. When I sent her a letter, I told her give it to her. Oh, no, that ain't what you got to pay. We're going to redo a new bill for you. No, you can't give her a bill at all because you can't, because it was unintentional. She ain't done anything intentional, meaning that, and I sent them a copy of the file report and everything and let them know they're going to have to retract all that, or I'm going to take them to a lot of their accountants because they need somebody else. If you're going to steal from somebody that's unfortunate, somebody that's been getting SSI all of their life. I'm talking about, I hadn't finished school or anything like that.
She got a daughter that's similar?
Similar, that's right, that's right. And so, definitely need to do something about that. But we're going to take a break in a minute. We're going to come back. But before we go, I want you guys to know Friday we're going to have a special show at 3 o'clock. Felicia Westbrook, that's appeal court judge Felicia Westbrook. She didn't come last week because of the weather. They was afraid the tornado would either come here or something happened, so they didn't do anything. But she will be here Friday. So you're going to have 3 podcasts this week. You're going to have one Thursday, you're going to have one Friday. So Friday going to be at 3 o'clock. So y'all make sure y'all tune in and let them know on your page and everything. And the Dice Man said Thursday we're going to start at, what time, Dice Man?
6:30.
6:30 instead of 6 o'clock. So it's going to be 30 minutes late Thursday. So we done told you them things. So take us to break, folks, and you're going to come back here with LoLo knows even more. Folks, welcome back to Reaching Out with Eddie, where we're going to open up these phone lines, but we got to talk about Scotty Cole. Folks, last week I told you that if anybody being ripped off by Scotty Cole and his group to call me, that I'm going to help you get your money back. Now, I did get a call from another pastor, I ain't going to call his name, but one of his members was concerned, had got ripped off, and I told him, but I do have one young lady already, so I want to encourage you to tell everybody, hey, call me up. You can reach me, reaching out with Eddie@yahoo.com. Of course, I don't mind. LoLo know how to get in touch with me. There's always way to get, and Tool Belt sure know how to get in touch with me. Folks, we got to talk about Scotty Cole. We're going to pull up some of these text messages where this lady's trying to get her money back from Scotty Cole. Scotty Cole is ripping folks off around here. He's running a Ponzi scheme. They're very clever, and how is it they got it going, Lo? It's really bad that you have, we already in dire straits in this community from this pitiful administration and the corruption that's in it. And then we have our ministers, people that we depend upon for spiritual guidance to take us to God, create a link between God and our soul, our salvation. But they're using their cloth in order to steal and lie in the name of the Lord and steal from folks. Don't y'all trust that Scotty Cole? Do not trust him. He's lying. He got a Ponzi scheme going. And the Fed's going to take you too, Scotty. See, here the thing of it is, you can't. What's wrong with folks that, karma's a bitch, man. It's going to catch up. It caught up with me. It never got you long.
He got on my nephew, too. My nephew hit me up. He got out on my nephew, too.
Wow.
He enlarged and got out on my nephew cousin, too. Wow. I said, nephew, you let that man beat you out your money like that?
I know some folks that they lost $500, but I ain't going to call their name.
My nephew Lando that live in Laurel, Mississippi, allowed $500.
Folks, understand how the scheme goes, that they come to you and they say, pay in $500, we're going to give you $4,000 back. I think, am I right? Mm-hmm. But you got to bring in 4 people. You understand that? 2 people.
2 people funding you.
You got to bring 2 people up under. Okay.
But
go ahead, explain it.
But what I was told was that he charged them a fee, $14.99, $19.99, whatever package he charging these people, and that he himself supposed to find their people that come up under them.
Yeah. So now, you see what he's trying to do. Now that's how you try to escape above the law. It ain't gonna work, Scotty. He done start having packages. But Scotty, you can't have packages and sell. You're not that smart. You got to sell something. You understand what I'm saying? You got to sell something. You got to provide insurance, car, furniture, something like that. You hadn't done that. But let's say you start doing that. Guess what? You have not been doing it all this time. All the money that you've taken for people, you've done so illegal. pyramid scheme, Ponzi schemes are illegal against federal law and state law. But we can't expect this not this administration to do anything. Hell, I wouldn't be surprised if they wouldn't be in it, too.
I heard a person had one going.
Man, that's sad.
I heard he had one going.
Man, they done came to me. Two belt, they came to me. I said, oh, no. You gonna meet them, I give you $500, you gonna give me $4,000. No, how about you just, maybe, you give them $500, they give you $2,000 or $1,000? What they give you?
They give you $4,000, but you put $500 back in the pool.
Oh, no.
To keep the money going.
No. How about I just keep my $500 and y'all do whatever y'all want to do? I ain't doing nothing like that at all. I'm just not going to do that. I just got a phone call. Y'all know I be talking about Greg Gillen with the J&J Tire. Mm-hmm. I just got a text message from him is that he knew things about the Meridian Police Department. I know one thing is that what Robert Jones did to him was illegal and beyond his judiciary bounds, and a judiciary performance complaint has been filed against him. Mm-hmm. So you gonna ask me how I know?
He told you.
I did.
No, you done it.
That's right.
You done it.
Your cousin got it right that time. Yeah, that's right. I did it myself. I did it. Folks, you don't have to be a party to anything going wrong. All you got to do is know that it's going on, and you can file a complaint. You can file a bar complaint against any lawyer. The lawyer doesn't have to represent you. You can file a judiciary performance complaint against any judge, and you don't have to be involved with the case. All you got to do is know about it and be able to point them in the direction, such as how Western Lindeman has all this information and dirt on the Meridian Police Department and going to point them in the direction they need to go. He's also trying to do an investigation. Folks, the phone lines are open. In a few minutes, we're going to open up them comments. What else? How many people don't call you about Scotty Cole?
Oh, so many.
Yeah.
I lost count.
Yeah.
Call and inbox. Stop by the house, too.
We're going to pull something up. I got this from a lady where she's talking to Scotty Cole. Dice, man, we're going to read that to the people. Are you going to let them see it? Or are they able to see it, or you going to read it to them?
I can see it. Let me see. I think it's clear enough for me to read it. Yeah, you probably just going to... You want me to read it?
Yeah, go ahead and read it. You need my glasses?
I can't read it.
Well, I'm gonna read it. Hell, I'm gonna read it. Go ahead. I tell you, Dice, read us some comments while I'm gonna go to it, and I'm gonna read what Scotty Cole said. Miss Toolbelt, how you doing today? Folks, you know at Mount Hermon Baptist Church, we be there every Sunday, and I promise you, ain't nobody got sick from COVID or anything like that, though. We be doing the social distancing. Go ahead, Dice, read some of the comments. Then I'm gonna read Scotty Cole what the lady saying to him. I want my money, Scotty Cole.
All right, we got all gas, no brakes. 81 says, good evening, everyone.
What up, Carvan?
What up, Carvan? All gas, no brakes. Boy, I done been like that before. The police behind me, though. Y'all think I'm joking.
Tracy Holt says, hey, y'all.
Hey, baby.
Sandra Taylor says, hey, y'all.
What I'm saying?
What's up, folks?
Tony Owens says, good evening, everyone.
Hold your horses, stop right there. Now, I'm going to tell all y'all like that. Tony Owens, that's my baby. And you know what? It's kind of been rough, because we're so different because of my age and, different social standing. I'm not trying to put her down because any woman that's in a relationship with me become my equal. But that's my baby. And she been hanging in there with me, Tracy. She been putting up with your daddy. You know your dad is hell. Hell, I'm worse than damn LoLo most of the time. And that girl putting up for me and brought me food today. I made her mad as hell yesterday. And we went to the Mobile Bay to the USS Alabama. We had a good time. Trace, I couldn't help it. On my way back, boy, I tell you, Lo, you know me, you just ain't gonna do right. Anyway, boy, I'll tell you, but anyway, baby, I'm sorry. Anyway, come on, Dice, man. Now, don't you say nothing about Tristan Hampton, because I'm right with the house. I might get bad with the house again.
Keep the house right. All right, Patricia Allen says hi.
What's up, Pat? What up, Trish?
Ellen Franklin says, top of the evening, peeps. Why is Mr. Johnson not teaching school? Did he not pass the test or the test to get his license?
He could never pass the test, and that's what I was told by a reliable source. Could not pass the test. Not only that I was told that they got tired of doing his plans for him. They had to do his plans for him and everything.
His lesson plans?
His lesson plans and everything. They got tired of doing that, and he knew he wouldn't come. Time the school year was over and the COVID and everything over, he had to look for him a job because he knew they weren't going to renew it. He couldn't pass the test, and he could not even do his lesson plan.
Okay. Joanne Holt says, hello, brother, Miss Lolo and Dice Man.
What up, Joanne?
Hey, sis.
Hey there, Joanne. Patricia Allen also says, I love seeing you two on the same team. Eddie and Fat Mama, great team.
Hey, we're going to drag that rascal up out of there. But no, we ain't going to drag him. We're not doing anything to person because Lolo and I, we just don't like what he's doing. We don't like the kind of person he is. We don't like the kind of administrator he is. We don't like any of those things about him. And we're going to do all we can to make things right because we have put that nigga up in there. We're going to do everything we can together. Am I right or wrong,
Absolutely.
sister? To get him up out of there. And all those people that are doing illegal stuff, you need to go to jail and feel what I felt and hear that same sound I heard. Slamming those doors or the locking them sliding doors.
Okay. Rika Rue says, prayers for my Councilman, Weston Lindeman. And she also says, love your hair, Loretta.
Thank you. She an Atlanta Falcon fan. She claimed to be a Dallas Cowboy fan. But
I gotta say, I noticed the hair too, low, cause last week you had that wild, and little Orphan Annie too, but little Orphan Annie had that little wild Orphan Annie hairstyle, but then it's slicked on her head today.
All right. Rika Rue also says, Dice Man jamming. I love old school. Thank you, Rika. Glad you like that. Fred Welch says, good evening, good people.
What up, Fred?
What up, Fred?
What up, Fred? Go down a little bit here. Small Town Mississippi says, good evening, love the show. Lolo is a good fit for the show. Okay. Shamarcus Dixon says, Lolo adds a good addition to the show.
What up, dude? Shamarcus.
Hey, Shamarcus.
If you don't hear, we got a realtor place. We got our own realtor.
I know the Dixon family.
NBA Bottoms Up says, why did Percy Bland want 40,000, $40K, let me put it the way they put it, to move a park and recreation out of Highland Park?
So he can steal some money?
Why
would you move the park and recreation office about the park and move it downtown in the Rosenbund old building now?
That don't even make any sense.
He gonna make the park and recreation office over there in the park a police precinct. You got a precinct right there on 20th Street. Officer never there.
That's right. Percy just needed 40 grand for something. Ain't no dope money. The officer that's getting the dope strung out on the dope, so they ain't making no money on the dope.
And then they got to do some repairment to the building that the city don't own. They own the old Velvin Youngstown and it need to be repaired, done to it. So to answer your question, he wanted $40,000 so he could steal some. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Rika Rue says, Dallas Cowboys for life.
Y'all speaking over my head. I don't know anything
about She's a
about
Dallas Cowboy fan. I'm an Atlanta Falcon fan. They talk about us losing, but they on a losing streak too.
Well, yeah.
They quarterback was injured. He injured himself on purpose. I believe that broke his ankle on purpose. They was on a losing streak.
If it's broke for real. Yeah.
I believe
might be pulling the Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Percy Bland, don't you try none of that. You lie more than Donald Trump.
Oh, sure do.
Last but not least, Adam Jaron, if I'm saying that right, says Meridian PD is corrupt.
It is. Now I'm finna read this. This person here sent this to Scott Cole. Good afternoon. I apologize for bothering you. I'm writing, inquiring about the SOU shares. There are always meetings, but nothing is moving. I don't want to opt out because I've already invested $500. Any advice would be appreciated. Thank you. This is Scott Cole. Good afternoon. Thank you for your patience. We are getting all members who gifted sponsored to the recovery platform and said, I know it's old, but just don't give up on SOU shares. There's a lot going on behind the scene that will make you very appreciative to be part and not give up. Good evening, Mr. Cole. I'm just checking to see if there's any new information regarding SOU share. If you're not the proper point of contact, do you mind providing me with that information? Thanks in advance. Okay, now let me let this down here and pull the next one up. We're gonna keep on reading that. She said thank you. I don't know what he said. She said good afternoon. So she's texting, good afternoon. Sorry to bother you. This is Miss Jane Doe. They ain't gonna tell you who it is, Scotty, so you don't go starting no shit. I would like to know if I would be able to get a refund. I don't want to participate in the SOU share. Good afternoon. This is Miss again. So she asking him 3 times for her money back. He don't even respond to her. Finally he responds. Sorry for non-response. I remember reading text but failed to respond. How can I help you? I just need a point of contact that I can speak with. Should I have questions? Honestly, I'm trying to find a way to get a return on my investment. There has been a long, unsuccessful process. Honestly, I just want my damn money back. Hey, we're... Uh-oh, you hear that? That's Two Bell said, bro, that don't sound like they said that at the end. Tell him a story. It might have been slightly different, but I'm going to tell it my way. Hey, you're on the call last week, and have you checked in on the site? We have the Zoom replay on site that will catch you up. See, still ain't giving them no money. Talking about Zoom. They on Zoom and everything, bruh. That Scotty Cole got him a good thing going around here, stealing for folks in the name of the Lord.
And she put $500 in, too.
She put $500 in, bruh. She ain't even got it to give. I mean, y'all see what we're going through? We're going through the COVID and all that, and they are doing this, and this is really bad, Scotty, for you to do this. Your lying ass, you got a college degree? Go out there and do some surveys or whatever it is that you do, and stop taking people money.
I mean, in a time like this, you have people that's struggling, really ain't got the money to give, but they taking the risk, hoping that he would do the right thing due to the fact he carried the title of a pastor, and getting old folks like this. In time like this, man, you got people out there that would take your head off, Scotty Cole. You don't play with people money like that.
Yeah, and then this administration here, they ain't gonna do anything to people like Scotty Cole. They gonna do things to people like the person that's trying to get their money back. Just like Western Lindeman. This city council won't protect him nor provide him with protection. But that's all right, Western. We got you. We got you. Even I'll do all I can. I want to say this. I think... Maria's trying to call in. So call in again, Maria. I know you're trying to call in because that's Marie Franklin. Though. Let me just go on in her. Two-Belt, how you doing? Hi, folks, I gotta say this is that. My sister, I had the best birthday, Lo. Yeah. Man, you even told me happy birthday. Everybody just said happy birthday and all that. I didn't expect that, but I gotta say this to all of y'all. If each one of y'all would have gave me $1, boy, I'd be a millionaire today. But thank y'all for all the happy birthday wishes. Go ahead, Dice Man. Let's answer this call. Go ahead, caller. You with Lolo and Eddie?
Yeah, Eddie was hush. How y'all doing?
We're doing good.
I started to hang up, Hope. I got too much to say. Okay, let me try to just a little bit of what was supposed to happen, because that Ponzi scheme or whatever you want to call it, the SOU.
Turn your sound down a little bit somewhere. You get some feedback.
Oh, I need to turn your thing.
Sound like the TV on.
Oh, turn your other.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Got it. Is that better?
That's better.
Okay. It was opposed to me, and it was called the flower pyramid. Mm-hmm. It's 8 leaves on a flower. You put in $500 along with someone else. That's 2 of the leaves. And then each one of those 2 people are to bring 2 more people in. When that flower reaches the 8 people, you would then have $8,000, which those 2 people then get their $4,000. But now, I don't think, no, I do not. I do not think a pastor should have ever gotten involved in this. I really don't think no one should have, because no matter how many people put in, they would have to keep putting in or the money going to run out. From what I was told from people who was on Scotty's team, he just didn't straight want to give the people their $4,000. He started charging a fee out of their $4,000. So they only at first got $3,000, and then it was down to $2,500. So no, it should have never been started, and I don't sympathize with that. I sympathize with people who lost money, who really couldn't think and see it out.
I gotta say this. I gotta say this, Marie. It's just illegal. I don't care how it sounds. It's illegal. Yeah. It's just illegal. Yeah. It's illegal, and it's against the law.
Let me say this. I have a friend that was doing the same thing. What you do is you put your $500 in, and then you have to get 2 people. When you get those 2 people, you get your money. The other 2 people have to find 2 people. I don't know.
That's right. And if they don't find it, they don't get no money.
But even if you get 2 people, if that flower is not full, you got to wait for that flower to fill up. That's why those people were saying, I got to wait.
Well, that's not the way. I don't know who gives you that information, but that's not the way it goes.
But anyway, Marie, I don't want to talk about, I don't want to explain. Hold on. I don't want to explain what's going on with the Ponzi scheme or how it works, because I don't care. Right. I just want to know that it's illegal. So let's talk about something else, because it's illegal, and I don't want to explain how it works at all, because I don't care. It's illegal. It's against federal law. It's wrong, and the people that are starting it, they ass need to go to jail. I don't care whether they're a preacher or whatever.
We're going to move on. Now, I want to say this, because I won't. It's just not good enough. Again, I say, it's not good enough for us to understand and empathize what's going on with Western Lindeman. Our administration is a joke, and it's not a laugh of a joke, because this city belongs to us. And people like me, I worked 40-some freaking years in this city. And I put my life earning here for my children and grandchildren. And people like Percy, even the guy who is doing this mess, was Howard, what's his name? Billy Bob Howard, that's what I call it. Howard Cole does not live here. The Son of God is from Philadelphia, Mississippi, one of the most racist places of the civil rights era. And still, we got a mayor and an administration who protect me and him. And we talking about the guy that's running the police department. The Son of God is a convicted felon that Bobby Jones let off the hook, and he's still on the bench. I want people to understand, even it don't matter how many times you all think LoLo don't like Percy, Hope don't like Percy, Marie Franklin don't like Percy. All of us have got that son of a gun in there, weighs thousands of dollars. If we see him for what he is, he showed up. We're not down there running his administration. We're not stealing any money. We're doing what we're supposed to do. When you see something wrong, you need to fight against it. And that's what we're trying to do. And that's what we are asking the citizens of this city, is to get involved and let people like Western Lindeman is 23 years old, the same age of my grand twins. I'd be scared if we should allow Percy, that's right, I'm sorry, Mayor Bland, or anyone else to try to intimidate, harass, and threaten this young man.
Or minimize what's going on, because that's what Kim is doing,
that's
minimizing
right.
and Percy deflecting.
To come out the box, calling him a liar, and he got put up out of his seat for proving to be a liar. You have got your nerve, Tyrone.
Go ahead, Marie. Boy, you said a mouthful then.
Huh?
I said you said a mouthful then.
I mean, it don't make no sense. The people who are he got crooks, but he got convicted felons running this city. And the reason why Gail is not saying anything, because he is trying to protect his job. Gail did what he was supposed to do. When they went and asked him to take the job, he turned it down. That's what he was supposed to do. The only thing he did not do was he did not come out and say, person lying to y'all, I'm not the acting chief. I told him I didn't want it. Because he told them that 2 councilmen and a police officer told me that Gail told them he did not want it.
So
That's
who?
true. That's true.
So who's the acting chief then?
We don't have an acting chief. That was
First, they give him the title
one
acting
thing-
chief, but he's not an acting
Wait
chief.
a minute. That is one of the things that Western Lindeman is trying to show people, is that Percy have us with a police department without an acting chief, and the 2 crooks, he tried to get in here. The city council said no, and he refused to promote Rita Jack. That's what he tried to get him on contempt charges for. It is not lies being made up. These things are actually happening. It is very disappointing. It's very disheartening.
Don't leave Baby Lord out. Don't leave Baby Lord out. Baby Lord is the director of operations and never took us.
Since he got there, I'm sorry. We all have our vices. We have our crosses to bear. Baby Lord either been an alcoholic, a drug head, a liar, or a thief. That's why I leave him out. He is of no consequence to me.
That's right. Marie, you preaching now. You're going to have to come Thursday. And we're going to go ahead on. Marie, you got anything else to say before you hang up?
Y'all keep it going. And I hope that people just share, and spread the word. And let person know he is out of here come June.
Thank you, Marie. We appreciate that call. And Lo, I tell you, what she said was profound. But it's things like Baby Lord and giving Gail a title, bypassing the Civil Service Commission. When you do go before them, they don't do a damn thing.
Yeah, like they didn't do a damn thing today. You know, they turned down, they allowed the termination of Anthony Ball to stick.
And how about a retired military person is on there?
Yeah.
And that's sad because he's protected by the United States
he was on duty.
Military Code of Justice.
And was cleared by the AG
federal law.
office. He was cleared by the AG office.
Yeah, no,
that he done nothing wrong.
Oh, well, you know
they
that.
doing what Percy tell them to do now. And then Rita, they didn't want to hear her complaint today.
Yeah. We just need to we need to protect Western folks. I tell y'all what you need to do. You need to make sure that Western stay on the ballot, because if Western, I'm the backup plan for Western. Do y'all really want to deal with me? I mean, I'm like LoLo on turbocharge. I'm just tell y'all, or either she like Eddie Hold on turbocharge. I don't know how it go, but I tell you, folks, man, I want to thank y'all for listening. Dice, man, what else you got to say for us?
We got them audios.
Oh yeah, we gotta play them audios. Let's play the audios. We're gonna play the audios, and then we're gonna take it home. We're going to let you guys hear the audio so that you can know that Western Lindeman is not telling a lie. If y'all want to know who Howard Cole is, go to my Facebook page, Lolo's or anybody. You can see what he looked like and what Brunel looks like.
Okay. It don't matter which one of these.
Nah, we don't care. Pay it.
James, hey, this is Weston.
You all right, man?
Yeah, I mean, what's going on?
Honestly, I got some pictures I need to show you of some Snapchat shit. I wasn't involved in the chat, but it's one of the police officers here in Meridian.
It's a police.
He's asking it's one of the police officers here in Meridian, and they're looking for you.
Okay.
They know where you live. Of course, you know this already.
Right.
Okay. And they wouldn't be coming and contacting me and my friends if they didn't want something to happen to you. I like you. I've known you for a while. Mm-hmm. You don't know me. I've been following you. I live in the county. I don't live in the city.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? But we need to meet, so we need to talk. I need to give you this text. I don't want to do it over the internet.
You can't send it any type of way?
We'd rather not.
I don't feel like being mobile right now. I just, I mean...
I'll get you there. If you're out of town, I feel a lot better anyway. I mean, if you're out of town, good. Don't come back unless you have to, until this stuff gets settled out. You do need to go talk to Jackson, to Capitol Towers, and talk to FBI. You're going to need them. But you're going to need to have some evidence as well. And you're in a lot of danger, buddy. I know you're young, but I know some of your family. They're good people. Okay? I don't want nothing to happen to y'all. We need to take this seriously.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what the situation is exactly. You're saying this is a police officer?
Mm-hmm. Now, you know who it is.
Yeah,
I've been listening to you.
Yeah, but you don't have any other information than that? I mean, is it Howard Cole?
I do, but not over the phone.
Okay, I see.
And not over the internet.
Yeah, well, I just can't meet with somebody
I got kids. You got 3 kids. I got 2.
Okay, well, I appreciate you notifying me. I mean, I really want to see the pictures that you have, but...
Okay. We can meet in anywhere you want to in a public location. We can even meet at your family's house that day, trust me. It's your ex-in-laws, okay? That's how they got a hold of you. They know I'm not going to hurt you.
My ex-in-laws?
Or let something happen to you. I'm pretty sure, are you still married?
I've never been married.
Folks, now that's the first audio. Now you're getting ready to hear the second audio. Go ahead, Dice Man. Play the second audio.
James, hey, this is
I
Weston.
said the same one twice, so either Logan said the same one twice.
No, it's
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, what's going on?
Honestly, I got some pictures I need to show you of some Snapchat shit. I wasn't involved in the chat, but it's one of the police officers here in Meridian.
It's a
and
police...
he's asking it's one of the police officers here in Meridian, and they're looking for you. They know where you live. Of course, you know this already.
Right.
Okay? And they wouldn't be coming and contacting me and my friends if they didn't want something to happen to you. I like you. I've known you for a while. Mm-hmm. You don't know me. I've been following you. I live in the county. I don't live in the city.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? But we need to meet, and we need to talk. I need to give you this text. I don't want to do it over the internet.
You can't send it any type of way?
We'd rather not.
I don't feel like being mobile right now. I just, I mean...
I'll get you there. If you're out of town, I feel a lot better anyway. I mean, if you're out of town, good. Don't come back unless you have to, until this stuff gets settled out. You do need to go talk to Jackson, to Capitol Towers, and talk to FBI. You're going to need them. But you're going to need to have some evidence as well. And you're in a lot of danger, buddy. I know you're young, but I know some of your family.
Okay, folks, and what we're going to do is play the other one now, or we're not going to? We finna play the other one now. Now, folks, now we know that was the same, so I appreciate y'all sending me that text saying it was the same. Thanks, Marie. And so we're getting ready to play the other one now. Go ahead, Dice Man, play the other one.
James, hey, this is Weston.
You all right, man?
Yeah, I mean, what's going on?
Honestly, I got some pictures I need to show you of some Snapchat shit. I wasn't involved in the chat, but it's one of the police officers here in Meridian.
It's a police...
It's one of the police officers here in Meridian, and they're looking for you. They know where you live. Of course, you know this already.
Right.
Okay? And they wouldn't be coming and contacting me and my friends if they didn't want something to happen to you. I like you. I've known you for a while. Mm-hmm. You don't know me. I've been following you. I live in the county. I don't live in the city.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? But we need to meet, and we need to talk. I need to give you this text. I don't want to do it over the internet.
You can't send it any type of way?
We'd rather not.
I don't feel like being mobile right now. I just, I mean...
I'll get you there. If you're out of town, I feel a lot better anyway. I mean, if you're out of town, good. Don't come back unless you have to, until this stuff gets settled out. You do need to go talk to Jackson, to Capitol Towers, and talk to FBI. You're going to need them.
Well, folks, you know, those still the same. You know, we just got them in a little bit before the show, but Thursday, we hope to have Weston here, but I don't know. But even though I think Marie going to be here, but either way, we're going to have you a good show here. I want to thank my guest, Lo, and they don't tell him when she might pop up, folks. So, you know, we're going to keep our, as Harrison said, we're going to keep it in the short grass, and we're going to do all we can to end this corruption and make this city a viable place for everybody. Lo?
You get on the city council agenda for this coming up Tuesday at 5 o'clock?
Hell, Lo, you know I forgot.
Well,
I sure forgot. You gonna be there, right?
absolutely.
Yeah, so folks, make sure you be there. And you know that old bougie thing they got going, hell, I ain't going to that. I'm not even going to waste my time. You know, how we going to go to the people that are creating the problem or that are in a position to do something about the problem, but are not doing anything about the problem? But we going to go to them and ask them about a problem that they haven't solved and they could have. Amy, I want to ask you one question. How is it that you're still the superintendent and Meridian Public School been an F since you've been there? You might have went up to a D a time or two, but that's what I want to ask you in person. You know, I'm going to ask you about your corruption. So you ain't going to like my question, so you're going to throw me up out of there. But you know, I want to say this about Mr. Hood. Rick Hood doing a good job.
Awesome job.
Yeah, he's doing a good job. He really is.
Yeah, my condolences to Mr. Hood. He lost a grandson last weekend. I think they had the funeral yesterday. Could have been the weekend they had the funeral.
Yeah, Rick, I'd like to say my condolences to you, too. Dice, man, anything you got to say, anything to put? Any more comments?
Nah, no more comments. I do want to give my condolences to the Baylor Temple family. I lost my great aunt, my grandmother's sister. They called her Mama Julia. If you from around the Delville area, you know her. Forgot how old she is, in her 90s.
Yeah.
But we lost her, so
Well, my
condolences
to you. And that's the reason why we're having our show late Thursday at 6:30, because Dice need to go there. That's his family. And again, remember Friday, you know, we're going to have appeal court judge Felicia Westbrook here. And so, again, I want to thank you. Lo, you got to take us home again.
3 o'clock.
3 o'clock?
Westbrook.
Yeah, 3 o'clock for Miss Westbrook.
I'm going to let you take her home. You do. I want to say what you used to say when you was on Jimmy Hobson radio station.
What I used to say, Lo?
Play me a song, Dice!
Hey, Dice, man, instead of playing me a song, how about take us home, Dice?
You get so crumped up. Play me a song!